I'm Kyra. Welcome back to Viva La Vegan, day 4 for MaryLou.com. And today's appliance is one that I'm sure many of you have, but maybe some of you haven't even considered. This is a Kitchenaid stand mixer, and it's a heavy-duty stand mixer, which of course you can find another brand of as well. I did not have one until very recently. I just didn't figure that I needed one, even though I do quite a bit of baking. And actually my husband bought one for me because he got a good deal on it, and I can't believe the difference in the texture of my cookies, cakes, breads that I have made with it. And even my husband has noticed a difference in my cakes and thinks I've changed the recipe, and I haven't. I've just started using my Kitchenaid to mix the batter, so it does make a big difference. And before I was using a nice hand mixer, but this really does make a big difference. And most people are used to just using the standard attachments that it comes with, like a dough hook, a whisk, and the paddle. And today we're going to show you something else that you can do with this big machine, since it lives in your kitchen and takes up so much room. Maybe you don't use it very often. It's no fun to have appliances that are only good for one thing, so let's explore something else to do with this mixer. Perhaps you have extra attachments. Maybe you use them, maybe you don't use them. Perhaps they have never even come out of the box, like this pasta maker, which my mom is now gluten-free, which sadly is why the pasta maker has not been used, but I'm sure she could come up with a great gluten-free pasta recipe to use with it. Today the attachment that we're going to use is a shredder and slicer. You could find, of course you can buy them brand new, but you might also find one at a yard sale, or maybe you have one in your pantry that you've hardly touched. So we're going to give you some ideas of what to do with it today. First of all, we don't need the bowl for this or any of the standard attachments, so I'm going to set those aside. To use this, you simply remove the hub cover and then take this attachment. We're just going to slide it right into the hub and make sure it is screwed in tightly. And it comes with several attachments that go inside of it. There's two of them are a fine grate and a heavier grate. Today I'm going to show you how to just grate some potatoes for some hash browns, and so I'm going to use the heavier grate and make sure it's locked in there tightly. And I just have 2 potatoes, and this one we just washed and cut off any bruises, and it's sliced in half, which should be enough. Make sure you have a bowl underneath to catch your vegetable, and then I am just going to turn it on, put it on low, and it starts spinning, and all I need to do is stick my vegetable down there. We're making rustic hash browns, so they still have the peel on. And I am putting some pressure on this to help it go through. That looks great. Just making some nice, that'll be perfect for hash browns. When that gets started, I'm going to cut another potato here. Alright. Yeah, it does work better if you put a little pressure on it. Probably enough for now. We've got a nice bowl of hash browns right here, and I'll probably cut up more before I actually make the potatoes. But then I will also show you another attachment that goes with this. Just going to clean the potatoes out real quick and go straight from potatoes to squash. I have 2 zucchinis and a yellow summer squash, and I am going to use a slicer. There's a fine slicer, a skinnier slicer, and then there's this thicker slicer, which I'm going to use for the to these vegetables. And since they're skinnier than a potato, I don't even really need to cut them up. I just need to slice the ends off. So, just going to slice the ends off. And this should fit in there just fine. Again, I'm putting it on low. And it's, oh, watch out for flying squash. It's just making these beautiful slices. These really are beautiful. And the direction of the slice, of course, depends on exactly how you stick it in there. And then I just have my zucchinis here. Again, I'm just cutting off the end. These are small zucchinis. Just wait till September in Spokane. The zucchinis get so big and so prolific that you better keep your car windows closed, or you come back to your car and there will be 10 pounds of zucchinis in there. Unless, of course, you want 10 pounds of zucchini, and then by all means, leave your car windows open. All right, that was amazingly fast, and we have these beautiful slices ready for whatever we'd like to use them for. So I hope this has given you some idea of what else you can use your Kitchenaid or other stand mixer for. I encourage you to try to figure out other uses, and we will post some recipes on marylou.com to give you some more ideas of what to do with this mixer.